with another video. Today I decided to create this little cute intro to a video that I made a few days ago with a group of panelists. We sat down and we just discussed some very important topic questions about traveling and living abroad, mainly here in the Middle East and Kuwait. So without further delay, I'd like for you to meet each of the panelists, and let's get right into this video. Hey.
Hey guys, so we are back here today and we have our four panelists with us. Again, we'll introduce ourselves. My name is Tequila Denise and we have to the right of me.
Hi, I'm Estelle from South Africa.
I'm Lucy from England.
Hi, I'm Lael from Maryland.
Hi, I'm Justin from Canada.
Okay, and so today we're going to be discussing several topic questions about traveling abroad and living abroad, depending on which suits you. Of course, you clicked on this video because you have an interest in that, and so without further delay, the very first question is, what influenced you to travel or work abroad? I know for myself, I just really had a need and a desire to want to make a difference around the world, so that was like the basis of my decision for traveling abroad. I'm not sure if everyone here has the same reason.
If I'm honest, I just moved abroad because I didn't like the thought of living on a paycheck and paying bills.
Oh my God, yeah, that's a big one too. Yeah, we do find ourselves getting caught up into that from time to time. Anyone else?
I did mine because my cousin, he went out first, and then I was like, oh, this looks cool. And then the thought of public school back at home, and then traveling, it's like, nah, I'll do that instead.
Yeah, cool. So did anyone find it difficult to transition? Like, I know it can be quite, mind-boggling to think about that transition from your comfort zone of living at home and then thinking about, wow, I'm about to move to a brand new country. You have tons and tons of questions like our viewers. Did any of you find it difficult transitioning?
Well, coming from South Africa and coming to Kuwait was challenging to me. Not just meeting so many people from different cultures, and also the work coming from the British curriculum, having to do the American curriculum. That was also another challenge to me. But I think being here and in Kuwait for 4 years, I think I've overcome that challenge.
It kind of grows on you, right? Yeah. We love it here. It's been a great experience, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into that luggage. What did you pack, or what did you forget to pack? Like for me, there's one thing as far as like my clothes. I didn't pack shorts because, of course, we can't wear short pants that are above the knee. So that's like a no-no. I didn't pack that, and so that was a plus for me. However, I wish I would have packed them because when I travel and go to other places, it's like, damn, I wish I had shorts. So now I got to go out and buy shorts, so.
I had the opposite. When I came here, the only pants I had were work pants.
Okay.
And eventually, you don't expect that it actually gets as cold as it does.
Yeah, that's true.
The winter is, I was like, oh, it's the desert, it's going to be hot all the time.
Yeah.
No, that's not the way it works.
So true. Yeah, that I'm glad you did that. I forgot my coat the first year.
Yeah, same. For me, I forgot my hair product, which was a struggle because I'm natural.
Yeah.
And it was just trying to find like the right stuff for my hair here was difficult. Edge control was the biggest problem that I've had so far.
Yeah.
So that's about it that I forgot to pack.
Yeah.
And your hair is always very important. I also had that problem with my hair, and I had to find a place that will be able to work with this type of hair.
Yeah.
And at the end of my 4th year, I actually found a salon that can work with this type of hair. So please, if you do decide to come, bring all your products.
And your hair wigs. If you need a wig, bring it. Another thing before I forget while we're talking about on this part of the discussion. I don't know how the water is in your flat, but a lot of people would say the water is so hard on my hair. Like when I wash my hair, like it's very damaging, and over time it's it's just, I don't know, just the quality of water is not good. So you can't drink straight from the tap like we're able to do at home. And of course, most people would transition to bottled water anyway. But here, yeah, you can't because it's not filtered. So as far as the filtration process, I think that if you had like a filtration system like for your shower head, that would be good. I don't know if you guys have. I still haven't purchased one.
It's worth saying the technical issue is that it's desalinated water. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
like it's not like it's nasty groundwater. It's
Right.
water from the sea that's been treated,
Ah.
and so that's why it has all those additives and doesn't feel the same way.
So that's why it's so hard on
Almost all the water you have here is desalinated water.
Although you cannot drink it, please just be very, very careful if you're traveling here. I think it's different like in Dubai and other places like that. Like, but here, for sure, like I know that it is. So, good point, Justin, there. Next question. So, what's a typical weekend for you like here in Kuwait?
Being a 53-year-old in Kuwait, I don't like visiting malls. So don't come to Kuwait or travel abroad when you are very old. It can become a bit tedious. And I like spending my time at home. I'm contented by doing that.
Yes, same here.
I think it all depends. Sometimes, like, we'll go out as a group to either like a dinner, or for the past few weekends we've had game nights. We've all just come together to have a game night. But I mean, if you look, there's always something to do. Truthfully.
Yeah.
I like to like go for food and coffee and shisha and things like that. Just out and about. I don't like to sit at home too much.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit for the older crowd, you know. I don't know, I'm set my ways. But then I have times when I want to get out. For me, more so like the mall, just walking a bit, maybe going to the theater with my husband. Yeah, usually my pleasure.
Yeah, I'd say I find that, and this is one of the shift for me has been that it's really, maybe this is getting part of where we are, where our living situation is, but I find it's difficult to do things on your own, or you're less likely to do things on your own. And so if you're at home, you know, you're going to go to a friend's apartment. If you're out, you're also going to go to the mall with 2-3 other people, especially because we're splitting taxi fare and things get expensive really quickly.
Yeah.
And so I find, unless I'm at home alone, I'm actually spending a lot less alone time than I did back home.
Right.
You know, there's not the same go to the park, go for a walk, go do these things on my own. That doesn't, it's almost like living here, there's a social element that you end up needing more.
But I also heard that people start taking like weekend trips to like neighboring countries, which I personally start doing next year because it's like a 2-day trip and then they come back and then they go back to work. I feel like that's fun.
Yeah, it's great.
I did it a couple of times. It's tiring coming back.
So guys, what's in your refrigerator? Moving on. I know a lot of our friends, a lot of our subscribers and followers here, most of them are concerned about, like, when I get to Kuwait, like, the food, like, situation. Like, am I still going to have that restaurant I like? The store, like, what are my choices? And I did a video, guys, so you should go back and check out my grocery shopping video if you have any additional questions. But yeah, we're gonna let these guys here kind of share with you some of the things that they purchased. Someone just walked in.
I feel like
Don't worry, I'll get that.
I feel like the bigger problem is staying off of Talibat. And going grocery shopping because I have like that constant like, ooh, I have food in my refrigerator, but there's Talibat. I don't have to cook. But I have a lot of water in my fridge. Mainly just green stuff for the most part. And I have chicken and steak in my freezer.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
And Talibat, you guys, is a food delivering service. It's kind of like a Uber Eats. Like if you want some food delivered from your favorite restaurant, they'll bring it to you. So yeah, it's Talibat. Anyone else?
I don't know. I find also I'm a lot ordering from time to time.
Yeah.
I think you can get pretty much everything here, but I just find it's a little bit more expensive than home. Like if I go grocery shopping, like I could easily spend a lot of money just getting like the basics. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes I often think we're going on Talabat a lot because like, oh, that's,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's easy and
That's
cheaper.
true.
So this came up during dinner the other night. It doesn't feel like the low cost options are as available here.
Right.
You know, you'll go for a meal and something will be 2.5, 3 KD pretty much minimum. And so that's like $10 American, like 3 KD,
Yeah, that's
3.3. So you're not going to find go for lunch for $5. You're not going to usually come out spending, 1.5 KD. And as a result, yeah, eating out can be expensive. Personally, I tend to order in a lot. My fridge is mostly liquids. I'll be totally honest with that. But yeah, it's food cost goes up, and that I think eats into your savings from usually not paying your apartment or other things like that.
Yeah,
Your money does go places, even if it looks like your costs are covered.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true.
And please watch what you eat. You are going to pick up weights.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, we can get in that mode where we're just, the days are going by so fast, weeks are flying by us, and we're just, what's quick, what's good, we just grab it and go. And so, yeah, we do have to watch that. And last but not least, what's the best thing about your moving abroad, and do you have any advice for someone that's considering to do the same? So there's like it's a twofold question there, guys. So the first part, what's the best thing about your moving abroad?
I think it's the people that you meet. Like,
Yeah.
like I feel like when you go, they're like your family. You know, you
That's
spend
true.
so much time with the people here. They're like your family.
That's
So
true.
I think the best thing I would say is like go to all the social events when you come here.
That's
Go out as much as you can. Like don't say no. Make all those friends. You know.
That's true.
I feel like the people make the experience for the most part.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, definitely people are a big part of it. There's a certain amount of self-discovery as far as being in a completely different context. And as far as advice, I'd say be very aware that you're in a place, you're probably going to be going to a place that's different than where you've been in a lot of ways that you'll understand and ways that you won't understand. The biggest thing is don't try to live the life that you had. Like, don't fight it. You're in a new system, learn it, figure it out, find out what works for you, experiment. Don't just, because I know for me, I try to live like I did back home for the first 5 weeks. It was horribly depressing.
Oh, wow.
And eventually, I changed my habits, changed my behavior, everything worked itself out, but just be open to change.
Yeah. That is.
Don't get me wrong, I do miss my husband and my daughter, but I'm free. Yeah, I'm free as a bird. I don't have to do all those responsibilities like home. I can do whatever I want to do.
Well, guys, that's all the time we have for today. Again, I thank you so much for choosing to watch this video and spending some time with us today. Please, again, if you have not already done so, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And until next time.